Aloha, everybody. Welcome to the Aloha Friday with the Sandwich Island Social Network. The Aloha Friday show is a series of conversations, fun conversations, with individuals sharing the lives and journey of people in our island community. The Sandwich Island Social Network is a nonprofit organization serving Hawaiians and Hawaiians at heart. Away from their island home, tax-deductible donations are gratefully accepted. As you can see below on our little stringer, tax-deductible donations can be had, and you can become a sustaining member of our ohana by simply going to patreon.com/Sandwich Islands 808, and actually for the cost of one plate lunch per month, you can become a sustaining member of the Sandwich Islands Social Network. It is that easy. So what? How's it, everybody? Welcome aboard. We look forward to just some great conversation today with our guest. My name is Kamaka Brown, and what a fun ride it has been over the last 2 years that we have been doing our video podcast with the Aloha Friday show. We've had many wonderful guests come and join us, and this week is no different. I am so pleased to have on our show today none other than, and I've been a fan for a long time, and we have had conversations before when we had Sandwich Island Network Radio. Please welcome to our video podcast today none other than Brittni Paiva. What's up, Brittni?
What's going on? Thanks for having me today.
Okay, you're not officially on the show until the many hoonies gotta chime in right now. Okay, hang on. There we go. Okay, and something else. We don't have a conch shell. Normally when folks come on, we have a Portuguese conch shell. Hang on. There you go. That's the Portuguese conch shell. And then one more time, because you're really important. Okay, hang on. This is the Portuguese conch shell. Hang on. There you go. So that's the Portuguese conch shell. You are officially welcome with the many hoonies and a Portuguese conch shell. Welcome, Brittni.
Thank you.
You feel good now? I mean, you know, the many hoonies woke up early now to come.
They did. The Portuguese conch shell, though.
Yeah.
I cannot. It's great.
So, I took the red eye out of L.A. I flew to Honolulu. That's the 11 o'clock flight. I arrive in the morning over there. I am hella hungry, girl. You come pick me up. Where we gonna grind? I'm hungry already. Where we gonna grind?
We're gonna go to Zippy's because I think they're pretty much the only one open at that hour.
Okay.
But
all right.
So we'll go Zippy's first, and then for lunch we'll go Highway Inn.
Oh, Highway Inn. My
Yeah.
mouth start watering right now. The hamburger steak, their gravy. But I gotta tell you, we're going to the original Highway Inn or to the other one that they open up in Kakako. Which one?
The original.
Good. I gotta tell you why. See, the original Highway Inn, the pots they use, they never, I don't know if they don't wash them or something because they get all the flavors of everything else they cook. I went to the new one in Kakako. Sorry, Highway Inn Kakako. No more taste. Something wrong. You gotta go to. Thank you for taking me to the original one, cause it's the same thing. Same thing with rainbows. Rainbows on Kapahulu.
Right.
Rainbows. Where is it? Kapolei, or wherever they open up. Someplace
Pearl
down
Ridge.
there. Pearl Ridge.
Yeah.
No more taste. I'm sorry.
Not the same.
Not the. They get new pots. That's why. Oh my goodness. So Brittni, I saw and what made me go, wow, you have a new release. We'll be listening to that, talking about that. And you have been from the very start, when I listened to your music, just been more jazz pop oriented, in your creations, the music you created, and even the things you've written. The ukulele, much like many of the ukulele players that came up playing Hawaiian music, and that's around the world. And I think when Jake came out, right, boom,
Right.
What kind of influences did you have as an ukulele player when you're coming up?
Well, when I first started learning ukulele, I think there was like most of the people that were learning around the time that I was learning, they all listened to Jake and they wanted to play like Jake. But I appreciated Jake's music, excuse me, and the way that he played, but that wasn't really the inspirational direction that I wanted to work toward. So I listened to Herb Ota Jr., his dad Ota-san. Um, my grandpa had these old records of Roy Smeck. So yeah, so it was more of the at the time not fast, strumming type of style, that a lot of kids usually gravitate toward. So I was definitely into the more melodic, more jazzy type of, sound. So that's where my inspiration kind of started. Over time, I didn't draw inspiration only from ukulele, but just from everything else, like, rock. Um, I went through a big, like, 70s funk phase for a long time. So I feel like that's one of the staples for why I play the way I play today.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, just everything. Progressive rock was another huge inspiration for me. Um, like the band Rush, Yes, and all those guys, and it was just great because their music is so complex, and that's what drew me to it.
Yeah. Um, Back in the day, back in the early 90s, late 80s, I was working Waikiki nightclubs and
Hmm.
DJ work and management. And if we wanted to clear the floors so that people could sit down and drink, and as a manager, the DJ would be playing, you know, one piece of music after another and back and forth, and everybody dancing and whatever. And the bartenders are looking at me like, hello. So we would play Yes, right? It's hard to
Uh-huh.
dance to. I mean, it's beautiful music, very complex
Yeah.
music. Play Yes, you know. And people say, oh, and they go sit down, right? And then the bar got busy. But uh, when you say Yes, it brings back. Yeah, I'll tell a DJ, play Yes. Come on. They go, oh, okay. Nobody gonna dance.
Right,
That's the
right.
idea, brah. Let them all sit down. Did you listen
Yeah.
to Jesse Kalima at all?
I
Um,
did, yeah. All of the old, ukulele players in Hawaii. That was all the stuff that I listened to. Peter Moon, Eddie Kamai, you know, all of them. So,
and those guys, really their influences, even with talking with Dennis Kamakahi before, God bless you, Uncle D. Um, their influence was a lot from Crosby, Stills, and Nash, and a lot
right.
of the rock musicians, even, right?
Hmm.
And Jesse Kalima also in his music, if you listen to some of his music, very jazz oriented as well, and he was into like Wes Montgomery and listening to the jazz players as well,
Right, right.
on it. Yeah, yeah, interesting stuff. Here's Thyra. She's going Aloha Friday, Kamaka, and Brittany. What's up, Thyra? Um, welcome. Nice to have you jumping in, Thyra. Really good. We're talking to Brittni Paiva here today, and you sent me this. I just love this smoky. I said, send me some smoky pictures over here, and here you are. Here's Brittany. So cute. Oh my goodness. You get those cheeks, just like pinch the cheeks. You like pinch the cheeks. So cute.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and this one reminds me of my daughter Malia, with the rubber boots. Yeah. Um,
Yeah. You're from Hawaii when you have rubber boots when you're 2 years old. Yeah.
Malia had one pink pair of rubber boots that she would wear, and we used to go Shirokia, Ala
Hmm.
Moana, because that's the only place at the time that I could, unless you go Arakaras all the way in Waipahu. But we got from Shirokia, we bought her pink boots, man. And when I saw that, Brittany, I was going, "Oh my God, that's just like my daughter with the rubber boots. So cute." She wanted everywhere. Well, I had to
Yeah.
wear the
Those
rubber
boots were
boots.
the best. They were the boots.
So you still have rubber boots or what? No.
I don't.
Okay, anybody
Yeah.
out there, this coming holidays, if you're thinking what to get Brittany for
I'm gonna get like 50 pairs of rubber boots in my mail.
and you can blame Uncle Kamaka Brown for that. And, damn you, Uncle, I got all these rubber boots.
UPS is gonna pull up to my house and then like just dump all these boxes, and I'll be like, "What's all this?" Oh, it's rubber boots. This must be from Uncle Kamaka.
Oh man, do you order a lot of things online
I
for musical stuff or strings or even
Yeah,
yeah?
that's a problem. So, usually, like every so many months, I'll get the Sweetwater catalog or Guitar Center
Ooh,
catalog in the mail, and I'm like, no,
ooh.
I don't even bother. My girlfriend already knows. Like, are you gonna keep this or are you gonna throw it? I'm like, throw it, please. So I don't even bother to look at it. But then I end up going to the trash and be like, what if there's a guy who wants something? So it's turned into a problem. I'm trying to fix it, um, especially because I don't really have a whole lot of space left.
Yeah, that Sweetwater catalog. That. Oh my goodness, I start salivating
Yeah.
when I'm going through it because I'm always looking for either upgrade my sound equipment,
hmm
system, and there's
Well, here's the
new.
thing though, is like you order something from them and it comes in a nice box, and you open it and there's a package of candy in it. So it's like, how can you not keep ordering here?
That's how they get you, right? That's how they
Yeah,
get you, man.
yeah.
And somebody in their marketing promotions department, genius. They go, you know what?
hmm
Let's throw some sugar in there, man. Because let's get that happening.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! In your the years that you've been involved intimately with the ukulele, I mean, you're very passionate, and you can tell when you play how passionate you are about the instrument and the sounds it makes. And I know you are part of the Kamaka ukulele family
hmm
of musicians. How has that influenced your life being able to? I mean, we're talking about the gold standard in ukulele, known
Right.
worldwide, and being welcomed to the family of ukulele players there. How did you feel when you were invited or become part of that family?
It was kind of like going full circle for me. The first ukulele that I ever did, play was, I believe, a soprano kamaka from,
Really?
was it the 1950s? I think it was around the mid 1950s, and that was my great grandmother's ukulele.
Wow.
And so when I started working with kamaka back in 2013, 2012, I believe. Yeah, 2012. Um, it was like I came full circle, from starting with ukulele to, starting with kamaka ukuleles to now actually playing, and being part of the family.
Wow. Talking of Chris Fujikami, right? Chris, a
Mm-hmm.
Hilo boy, and of course you're from originally from Hilo as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I was asking him about his first ukulele, and he goes, "My dad was very wise, man. He went to Walmart and he bought me like an $8 ukulele, and he was very wise because he was going, my first ukulele. He figured instead of buying an expensive ukulele, giving me one, he figured that if it was just a passing phase, that he hadn't wasted the money. Hawaiians say, "Poho the money," But he said, I said, "Do you still have that?" He goes, "Yeah, I do. I still have it up there on the shelf." He said, "But it's missing one string." So I was going, "Oh, brah." He goes, I know. It's so bad. I gotta go, but I still have that ukulele. But you started with a Kamaka ukulele.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow,
Yeah, it
wow.
was it was great. I think like from the moment I picked it up, I knew that playing ukulele was something that I wanted to do for the rest of my life.
Fantastic. So here's the question. You still have your grandmother's ukulele, the kamaka?
It's actually at my mom's house in Hilo,
In
but
Hilo?
yeah, it's still around. Yeah.
Nice. My good. So it would be how old, you figure, just ballpark, that ukulele?
Gosh, 70 something years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man. Wow, wow, wow. That's amazing. Truly, truly amazing. In fact, you sent me a picture of the Kamaka family over here. And let me see. Let me bring that one up. Just, they're the guys. They're the folks that play. And this was at NAM. I recognize the display.
Mhm.
And some great friends. There's Chris over there, second from the right, right in the middle, standing next to Asa on the Asa's is Andrew Molina
In the
from
front. Yeah.
Yep, from Kihei. In fact, we had him on our show too long ago. And there's also, I thought we had Calais. I guess we didn't have Calais. I was thinking we had Calais.
The other picture, I
The other
think.
picture? Okay, with
Yeah.
that time on it, yeah. And of course, Papa Sam passed away just a couple of months ago. And
Right.
I don't know if Kamaka's going to be at NAM this year or not. But we always would enjoy seeing all you guys at NAM. And it's
Mm.
coming up in June. It's going to be interesting to see how they're going to handle the crowds, with Rona this
Right.
year.
Right.
Um, but we'll be there in June. I guess it's 2021, 22, I think. And
Mhm.
we'll have an opportunity to see, hopefully, a lot of the friends that come from the islands as well, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're a Hilo girl. When was the last time you was Big Island?
I was on the Big Island about a month ago,
Mm.
and I was doing some filming there. And I'm actually going to go back to the Big Island on Tuesday, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Also for the same project, so I was there to film a music segment for the Hawaii Fashion Showcase, and it's something that's been going on for the past several years during my Monarch Week. And the executive producer and owner of the Naniloa Hotel has been, putting on this fashion show, and this year it's televised. So I went down there to film a music segment for one of the designers, the Big Island designers, Wahine Toa. And we went up into this mountain up in Kohala, and we had this waterfall. And so the theme of the whole, show is waterfalls or water.
Wow.
So yeah, it was a really beautiful shoot. It was cold and a little bit raining because, it's Big Island. But yeah, it turned out really, really nice. So all of us, myself and the models were all dressed in Wahine Toa apparel. And yeah, it just turned out really beautiful. So for the project, in addition to playing the music for that segment, I also wrote and produced the show's opening theme. I did the music for the commercial spots, music for the interview spots, music for the end credits. So pretty much anywhere where there's another musician that's not me that's playing, I did all the rest of the music.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet. Wow. What an opportunity, man, for your music to get out there and, to let the world know your get your Brittni Paiva stamp on top there, man. Your brand.
For sure. It
Yeah.
was actually a lot of fun because, aside from, maybe two of the songs, the rest don't have ukulele in it. And so this is, being able to produce music for film and TV and even other people. It's something that I've wanted to do for a really long time.
Awesome.
And so this is, I had so much fun. It was really, really hard work. And it took a long time. I've been working for the past 3 weeks on that. But yeah, it's just so much fun, and I just really enjoy being able to unleash my full creative potential into things like this.
Love
When it
it.
comes to ukulele, and I love playing ukulele, and I'll always be playing ukulele and releasing music. But it's very different producing music compared to playing it and producing it around the ukulele. So yeah, it's just a lot of fun.
That brand, that Brittni Paiva brand,
Hmm.
synonymous with contemporary music, and you're getting into um, the production end and creating it for commercial use. Um, that's the way to go. My goodness, it's gonna be awesome, awesome, awesome.
Definitely, yeah.
Here's Marty Burns, brother Marty, one of our wonderful Patreon um, sustaining members. Coach Marty, what's up, Marty? Thanks for joining us, brother. Appreciate that. Uh, oh, here's Thyra. Thyra saying, Brittni, what high school did you attend?
Um, well, okay, so I was actually homeschooled. I never went to, public school or private school or anything. So that was my high school. Um,
Okay.
During my high school years, I did primarily teach myself, just because like I was doing music, and my mom was at the time managing me, so she took care of all the business stuff. Meanwhile, I'm over here reading the textbooks and doing my own tests and all that stuff. So yeah, I just kind of did it all myself during my high school years,
Okay.
and
All right.
yeah, then I went to Berklee College of Music online, of course, because I was touring and everything at the time. So I double majored in music theory and music arrangement.
Did those studies, was there a help to you? Were they practical for you in real time?
They were
Sure.
very practical. At the time, I felt like I didn't really have a way to apply them to what I was doing at the time,
Mm-hmm.
musically. But now, when I'm writing and producing and doing all these other things, being that I've grown as a musician over the years, now all of those things are being applied.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. I think now would be a good time to take a look at and this one here. I just love it. It's called jamming with Jaden. So
Hmm.
tell us who Jaden is.
Okay, so Jaden is my nephew. He just turned 6 about a month ago,
Okay.
and so this video is about a year or two old.
Okay.
But he is more talented in music at his age than I was at his age. So whenever I get the chance to either play piano with him, or he loves piano and drums. So anytime I have a chance to sit down and put a drum, any type of drum or percussion instrument in front of him or his piano, like we'll just play, and it's the best time. So it's like having a mini Britney. Like he really is my mini me. So
But does he have a
he
pair
will
of
be
rubber?
joining me.
Does he have a pair of rubber boots though?
Oh, you know it, yeah.
Yeah.
He has a couple pairs of rubber boots, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Here is Brittany jamming with Jaden. Enjoy.
Okay, ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, check your beat, check your beat. Wait, check your beat. Beginning,
I love that.
He's a really great nephew. I can't wait to, till he's a little older and I can start really feeding him the music knowledge that I have, and, he'll understand it. And yeah, he'll be
Just
joining me on stage soon, I'm sure.
just pure joy.
Hmm.
Just joy. Just the energy just coming from that young one as he's sitting alongside you.
Hmm.
Uh,
He's a very smart kid.
Man,
Very, very intelligent.
you know what's going to be amazing is as the years go by, you have that precious video
Hmm.
And then as he progresses, very, very quickly be into his teens, very, very quickly, right? The years just go by like that.
Uh-huh.
And just to trace his musical progress of where he's at is going to be so wonderful.
Right, right.
And what a great influence you are to him, Brittni.
Hmm.
That's amazing. Totally, totally amazing. Uh, See, we have some other folks that just jumped in over here. Feel free to comment. Feel free to say hello. I know we have some other folks that here, so feel free to jump in if you just joined us. We are talking with um, Brittni Paiva, um, a Hilo girl now living in Honolulu. Well, living in beautiful downtown Pearl City, and we can. In fact, we have some friends, and they're not on today, but they are from the Aiea Pearl City area too, and
Awesome.
yeah, back in the day when the plantation was there, and the sugar mill and all of that good stuff
Hmm.
back there in Old Town Pearl City Aiea as well. Um, and I know we were just, and I just brought this picture up over here because I wanted to share this with our good friend Kale Gamiao and Taimani. Tell us about playing with them. You were on tour with them, right?
Yeah, yeah. So we've performed together a few times, over the years. Um, this photo is from I believe 2016. We all went to Japan, to Tokyo, and we performed at the Kamaka Ukulele's 100th anniversary event there. And so backstage, we're just hanging out and relaxing, and of course the jamming never stops. So we're playing music backstage. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, and just to have the entire Kamaka family there, and all the musicians. It Yeah, it was great.
Had you been to Japan before?
I've been to Japan many times
Oh,
in the
okay.
past. Yeah,
All
it's
right.
one of my favorite places to go.
What is it about Japan that makes it unique in your travels?
Well, there's a couple things. The people are really nice. Like even if they don't, you know, speak English, just the culture of Japan, is very very much like Hawaii. Um, the food, of course, food
Yeah.
is amazing. Um, and I think just the way of life there is very efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Folks were talking about how clean the place is as well,
exactly. Yeah.
where people just don't throw trash on the ground or
Hmm.
whatever. And they had pictures of this, Mama-san just picking up a cigarette butt, you know.
Right.
And so he said he was so, um, I guess, I don't know if the word is humbled by, or it was like he had this awakening of just what the culture was like. Everyone
Hmm.
is very considerate of each other, and that's what he remembered the most. Yeah, like you say, the people. The people really made a
Right.
difference
Right.
as well. You know. Yeah. Um, and so we talk about food, and of course, us locals, we always talk about food over here. And I
Uh.
said to you, I said to you, um, send me a picture of food over here, and you sent me this.
Uh huh.
Uh, and so tell me about
So this is
this.
this is Kalua pig,
So you dug
and
the emo
it's
in the backyard. You dig the emo. Where did you get the rocks and the banana stuff from? And
well, okay. If I dug an emu in the backyard, my sister-in-law would probably kill me. But so I actually make Kalua pig in the instant pot,
oh, okay.
and it takes you know much less time
Yeah.
to cook, and it's just as good. Um, so what I do is I usually get like a pork shoulder, and I'll try to trim around the bone so that way it doesn't take as long. Um, so I'll just put everything in the instant pot, and there's really no measurement to how I make my stuff. I just kind of put everything in and don't measure it. So I guess it's just, and the whole point of Kalua pig is to have it be flavorful. So being that it's a pork shoulder already, it's gonna have that flavor, with all the fat and everything. Um, and then I use liquid smoke, and I just dump it in as much as I want, and then I put some rock salt, and then I set it for high pressure for maybe about like 40 minutes or
Is
45
that
minutes or
all?
so.
Really? 40 minutes?
Yeah, in the instant
Wow.
pot. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, once that's done, I take it out, put everything into a aluminum pan, and I just shred it with two forks.
Yeah.
And then if it
That's
needs more salt, then I just put more salt. But I don't use regular rock salt. I use the Alai rock salt, the red one. Yeah.
okay. All right. So that hickory smoke, um,
Mhm.
is it just as that? Yeah.
Yep. Just that.
And don't get it on your hands because when you do, even if you wash your hands will smell like smoke. Um, uh,
It's the worst thing because like that happened one time and like the whole day I'm just like
exactly.
it's like oh it smells good. It smells like lemon and smoke.
I
Yeah,
know.
it's the worst.
I got some on my hands one time. I was making, and for days, even though you try to wash them off, even after a hot shower, you come out of the shower, I go, damn, I still.
Yeah, you pretty much have to use like vinegar in order
Yeah.
to get it off your hands. Yeah.
Somebody said, "Brah, just use lemon or vinegar." You lolo. I went,
Yeah.
okay, well, I never thought about that. I was just using
But
soap.
why? I'm just gonna leave it because it smells good.
That's like I don't like to go to the kind of place where kind of like Kobe steakhouse kind of where they you have to
Hmm.
cook your own. You know where you cook like Korean barbecue, you got to cook your own.
Right, right.
Because then all your clothes smell smoky and whatever jacket you're wearing. If you ever wear that jacket again, you stand next to somebody, they go, "Oh, you went to a Korean barbecue place? How you know, bruh? Your jacket still smells smoky."
Oh yeah, I went like 3 weeks ago.
Still smell like kalbi. The guy go, "Oh, bro, I like cook on pot rice. I stand next to you."
I actually do make kalbi in the instant pot as well. The instant pot's like my best friend.
I don't have one. I've heard about that.
You're missing out. You're
Is
missing
that
out. You
right?
should get one. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Brittany says
So
I should get one.
the recipe for my kalbi that I make in the instant pot, and so kind of just a backstory about why I make a lot of things in the instant pot. So I have celiac disease, which is an autoimmune disorder or autoimmune reaction to gluten. So anything that's in like wheat, rye,
Oh,
and barley. So the protein gluten that's in wheat, rye, and barley, I need to stay away from because I'll be sick for a very long time, for
wow.
several weeks to a month. Yeah. So the instant pot, here at home, because I'm very sensitive when I do come into contact with gluten or ingest gluten. So
Hmm.
I have my own separate pots and pans, cutting board. I don't use wooden utensils. Uh, and then I have my instant pot, which I only use to cook gluten-free things. So um, my recipe for kalbi is just, short ribs, of course. And you really don't need to marinate it for any time at all. So I just put the short ribs into the instant pot. I use gluten-free shoyu. Kikkoman makes gluten-free shoyu. So I use like maybe about a cup of that, um, a cup per pound of short ribs. Um, I'll put in some sesame oil and garlic. Sometimes I'll put
Ooh.
ginger, depends how I feel. Um, and yeah, and then I'll use brown sugar, put that in there as well, and stir it up. Add a little more water because you kind of want some degree of liquid in there so that the pot can go to pressure. So add a little bit of water so it's not too salty, and altogether it comes out like maybe about 2 cups of liquid, in my mixture, my seasoning mixture. So I'll put that in and put it on for high pressure for about 35 minutes, and literally it falls off the bone. Like you don't need a
Wow.
knife. You don't get all stuck in your teeth from having to, pull it off the bone. Yeah, it just you're taking it out of the sauce and the bones are just like falling out.
Wow.
Yeah,
Goodness gracious, that sounds absolutely delicious. Absolutely
it is.
delicious. Yeah. Here's okay. Tell us what this is.
Okay, this is a goulash that I made. And so I use gluten-free noodles, of course. Um, and so in the goulash, I have, I believe, ground turkey, green beans, uh, canned tomatoes, or stewed tomatoes, or was it diced? I forget. One of those. Um, and some corn. So I just kind of put everything together, seasoned it with garlic, salt, pepper, uh, whatever I feel like. Like I said, none of my things really have a recipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just
And
made a giant
this is
pot.
all in the Instapot.
This one I did on the stove.
Okay. So are the
Yeah.
noodles pre-cooked, or they you put raw noodles in?
Um, I cook the raw noodles first, and
First?
then
Okay.
with the gluten-free noodles, how that does differ from regular noodles is that you have to be very precise with how long you cook it.
Ah,
Otherwise, they're gonna completely fall apart and disintegrate.
turn into mush, like, right? And then yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, the thing about gluten is that it's a protein, so it acts as a binder. So when you cook noodles, regular noodles, they don't break apart, and they don't, unless you like way overcook it. But
Yeah.
you can do basically you can stir it, and the noodles are still gonna be intact. Whereas the gluten-free noodles, if you stir it a little bit too much, it's just gonna fall apart.
You know, you know what's missing here are peas. Peas are missing in here.
No,
No?
no
Are you
peas,
sure?
no beans.
Mm,
Yes.
no
I don't like
peas.
peas and beans. No. Regular beans and peas I don't like. Those can stay out of my kitchen.
Was that from Small Kid Time? You didn't like peas from Small Kid Time? Or no?
I think, well, I'll only eat peas if it's in pork and peas.
Oh, porky
But
Santi.
I
Ah.
Yeah, but I won't eat, like, if I had a choice, I wouldn't, yeah, no. I don't think I've ever really liked peas and beans.
Okay. All right. I'm kind of like that with bananas, believe it or not. I
Oh, bananas are so good.
Bananas are good. They have high protein. They're so healthy. But even as a child living in the country, like, we're from the North Shore in Oahu, bananas galore. Neighbors leaving bananas on our back porch, big, and all of this. And my mom
Right.
would mash it up and give me as a keiki, and I would spit it out. Even when I was little, I don't know what it is. And even as an adult, I can eat pateles. I love cooked bananas. They make the masa pateles, right? I love pateles,
Hmm.
but I cannot eat a banana. It just won't go down. I just get nauseated, and there you go. So I won't eat bananas, and you won't eat peas. There we go. That's the way the world goes. Hey, here's Brother Tim Lopes. Brother Tim, he is in Texas, a Nanakuli boy in Texas. Hey, Brother Tim, thanks
Nice.
for joining us. Let me see. There's Auntie Kay Bennett. Anyone else headed to Brittany's for Cow Cow?
One of these days, we'll have like a big party and jam session, and yeah, all of you guys can come.
We gotta come. We gotta come, man, because Brittany is a walking promotional for Instapot. We got.
It's the best invention ever.
Here's Brother Marty. I hate peas. Yes.
The No Peace Club.
And he's when he all caps. Look at that, all caps. HATE. I hate peas. Well, you in good company, Brother Marty. Here's Tyra. Tyra's saying, Brittany, did you have any relatives who attended Kaimiki High School? I can't remember the first name, but the name Paiva sounds familiar. Did you have any ohana?
Um, okay, so here's the thing about the Paiva last name.
Mm.
So I'm from Big Island originally. On the Big Island, there's two Paiva families. There's Paivas from Hilo and the Paivas from Kona. Um, I was always told they're not related, but I think they are somewhere down the line. Um, my grandpa Paiva, his last name obviously is Paiva. His wife, Grandma Paiva, her maiden name was also Paiva, but his family is from Portugal and hers is from Brazil.
Interesting.
So, yeah, so it's very fascinating. The family tree goes very far back. So I'm sure all of the Paivas here on Oahu, and I know there's some on Maui as well. Um, I'm sure we're all related somewhere. I just don't know where.
Not to
Yeah,
mention the Paiva family. They say P-A going Okina. So that's one whole different family that I just made
that's
up right
Hawaiian.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like, I
Yeah,
was talking to Led Kaapana, right? So I said, so you are Led Kaapana, right? With the Okina. He goes, no, we just Kaapana. No more Okina on there. Our family was poor. We couldn't afford an Okina. I go, oh, okay. And we laughed. He goes, I said, really? He goes, yeah, there's no Okina because we was poor. I go, oh, that's funny, man. Had a good
that's
fun,
hilarious.
yeah, with those guys. Oh, here's NTK. She goes, me too. I don't like peas. You know,
You know,
Brittany.
one thing I could never understand is why people put peas in fried rice.
Oh, okay.
I've seen that, and I don't get it. Like, there needs to be only spam or Portuguese sausage, um, eggs,
Wait. I'm sorry.
carrots, and peas. Like,
Um,
no.
I'm sorry. Um, I make my own home kimchi. I make kimchi at home, right? Because my family's I got Koreans in my family, and they always have homemade kimchi. I make kimchi fried rice. I love my kimchi fried
Yes.
rice. Yeah,
Yeah, kimchi
yeah,
fried
yeah.
rice is good.
Okay. Um, and so it seems to me, Brittany, that you have to write a song called I don't like peas. Um,
No peas.
no peas, please.
No peas.
Oh, no peas, please. Wow. You gotta think about that one, man. You know?
I'm actually getting ideas. Like, I wanna sample the sound of a pea being smashed.
Yeah. And
I
you
can
heard
get
it
that.
first right here on the Aloha Friday show with Britney Spears, Brittni Paiva, with Brittni Paiva. Um, she might be writing a song or something inspired by the No Peas movement, and it happened right
Maybe.
here. Okay, wow,
Using the sound of smashed peas.
smash peas. All right, listen. You know what? I wanna. You have another, and I don't want to. This is one called "All of Me," which is it's a cover, right? It's not an original song. This is a cover.
No, yeah, it's a cover by John Legend.
John Legend.
Yeah, this is my cover of John Legend's song, and just this song is so beautiful in the way that it was written, and I just had to do it on the uke. So yeah, this is my version, and I actually just uploaded the ukulele tabs for it to my website
Nice.
2 days ago. So yeah, those are available as well.
Let's watch and enjoy "All of Me." Oh my goodness. That is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
Um, I can imagine you and John Legend, that song, and you doing the the break, the verses on that with him on the keyboards. Whew.
That would be amazing.
Wouldn't that be amazing? And I don't think that's that far fetched because we're going to take a small kind of break right now. When we come back, I want to talk about you and Carlos Santana. I mean, hello, hello. We'll be right back. We're going to pause for a couple of these messages right now. It's back. The Ho'oilina Foundation presents Heritage of Aloha Festival in Santa Fe Springs, May 21st and 22nd. Continuous live music and dance, island cuisine, and outdoor marketplace. Don't miss it. Mark your calendars. Free entry, free parking, spam musubi eating contest, and ukulele contest. It's going to be fun. When is it? May 21st and 22nd, the Heritage of Aloha Festival presented by the Ho'oilina Foundation. See you there at Heritage Park, 12100 Mora Drive, Santa Fe Springs, California. Oh, yeah, after a 2-year hiatus when Rona was rampaging through Southern California and the rest of the state and the world, took a break with the Santa Fe Springs Heritage of Aloha Festival, but we're back, and Pualele Hanamai Kai and myself are MCs for the 2 days that we can come out on the 21st and 22nd of May, coming up really, really soon. All right, one more time. Yes, and big mahalo to all of our ohana that make broadcasts like this possible. They are part of our sustaining member ohana. And remember, for the cost of just one plate lunch per month, you can be a sustaining member, and you can go to patreon.com/Sandwich Islands 808. That's right. Always room for one more on the porch. Every Monday evening, 8 o'clock, we have all the Ohana hangs out, 8 o'clock Pacific time. Join us on the porch on any given Monday. We've got just good fun right here on the Sandwich Islands Social Network. And we invite you to join us. If you just join us, hey, you late, you miss all the good stuff. Brittni was talking about how she loves peas so much that she...
No. Lies.
No, now you started something here, Brittni. Here's Thyra. Mahalo, Brittni. I love peas, but not in fried rice. I don't know who started putting peas and carrots in fried rice. Gross. Oh, gross. That's
Yeah. Yeah.
and let me see. Here's Tim. No peas in my macaroni salad. Okay, I draw the line there.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
peas
No.
in macaroni salad. No, thank you. I went someplace and they had corn in the macaroni salad. I was going, hello. I don't think so. We'll keep peas there as well. And let me see. Some you're gonna start one whole peas movement over here. Comments notes on peas, and you started it, Brittni. What a troublemaker, Brittni! You a troublemaker. You know the peas.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Pease family, all right, are very offended. In fact, I'm starting to get calls from the Pease Union, and they want to know how to get in touch with you, okay? Because they're not happy with your mainlining and showing disrespect for the Pease, confound it. So,
I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
sorry, not sorry. Oh my goodness, Brittni, the time has gone. Our time together has gone by so quickly. There are other things we need to talk about, but I need to. You know what? I, I, we cannot leave really without your story of performing with this man, Carlos Santana. Tell us the story about what happened here.
Wow, so that I think that was like the most, like, to sum it up, that was the most nerve-wracking moment of my life. Um, but so how that actually happened was, I had found out that Carlos was going to be kicking off his tour in 2013, starting with Hawaii. So when I found out that he was going to be playing at the Blaisdell Arena, I was like, I need to be there. Carlos is like my idol, basically. So I wrote a message or an email to his manager, who I was sporadically in touch with, and he said, okay, yeah, we got some tickets for you. So Carlos wants to meet you, so show up at this gate at this time, and then this person will take you to another door, and they're gonna hand you off to another person. It was like this whole string of security and everything. So eventually, I made it to his green room, and he and his wife Cindy were there, and so we were just talking stories. And the day before, I'd actually just gotten my Kamaka ukulele, so my custom tenor. So I wanted to have him sign it because I figured like that would be like the best thing to do,
Yeah.
to like christen this brand new instrument that I have. So I brought it with me, and I didn't bring anything else because like I had no intention of anything else except for him signing my uke. So he asked me if I knew how to play any of his songs, and so I brought out my uke and started playing, and I played Samba Pati. And then so we were talking about the song, and then he said, "Do you want to join us on stage tonight?" And I said,
OMG.
yeah, I'm down. Let's do it. So so yeah, he set me up with the sound guy, and got everything in order. And then so the place that I was sitting, for the first half of the show, was fourth row from center stage. So I'm like right up in the front. I don't remember anything about the first half of the show because I was so nervous, knowing that I was gonna go up there and play with Carlos. So all I remember was just lifting up my hand, and my hand is like shaking. So he said, we'll give you about a 30 minute lead time to, my security guard will come and grab you, and then you'll wait in the back. It was actually 30 seconds.
Oh my.
So, yeah, like half a song. So I went, with my uke in the back, and I waited right behind his drummer. And he called me up, and yeah, we jammed out to Samba Pati. So the whole video is on YouTube as well. But I remember laying down. I was actually staying with Kale guys that night.
Origami House, yeah.
And yeah, so I remember, like, okay, backtrack a little bit. My uke never got signed, by the way. Yeah, it didn't happen, but that's okay because I performed with him.
Yeah.
So I was staying with Kale at his house in Haleiwa, and that night, like, it was, I was just kind of reflecting on what happened that day, and I realized, what now? Like, that was at the top of my bucket list.
Yeah.
So, yeah, now I have like a whole new bucket list. But, yeah, I mean, just to this day, it's a night that I'll never forget, and an experience that really has, shaped who I've become as a musician. Because while we were talking stories backstage, he shared a lot of insight and knowledge and advice for me as a creative artist.
Wow.
And just being able to hear that coming from someone of his stature, and things that basically affirmed what I've been doing with my career and my focus and my goals. And, those are all things I still carry to today. And so that whole experience meant so much to me.
My goodness, you had a little master class with the master himself, Carlos Santana.
But he's such a nice guy. Him and his wife Cindy are so nice. And you wouldn't think, and for me, it's still like I get starstruck with people, with other artists. So just the fact that you encounter people who are so well known, like such as Carlos, and they're so down to earth. And for me, like that's what I want to see more artists. That's what I want to see more artists have. Especially today.
And
So,
you know what helps artists to be like that really is at least have a tablespoon of peas every day. At least one.
no, I do not prescribe that at all.
Brittni, what a pleasure it has been to spend some time with you. Thank you so much. Enjoyed
thanks so much
every
for having me.
moment. Just fun. And before we go, I have to give a shout out. I am wearing a T-shirt that says, "May the Aloha be with you," and this is by a great friend of ours, part of our family, Kahi'au, and she has Lucky Mango is the name of her company, so it is at Lucky Mango or hashtag Lucky Mango. You can find her. She's on Instagram. She's part of our family, and she puts together these great shirts. And so may the aloha be with you there, Brittni, and wherever you go, and all the best. So everybody here on the Aloha Friday show. Thyra says, "Mahalo, Brittni, for your beautiful ukulele
Thank you,
playing
Thyra.
and the stories today. I enjoyed getting to know you." Yeah, that's great. And then Tim Lope says, "Need to kick the Jolly Green Giant in the butt." You see what you started, Brittni.
This is the no peas movement. Anti-peas.
And Marty says, it was just a beautiful, beautiful moment sharing with you. And we have quite a few of our other friends. Sorry if I missed the comments. We had quite a few coming in. And we had other things to talk about. But you know what? As I see it now on your journey, as we move forward, we'll need to have part 2 of our conversation here. And you bring us up to date with all the great stuff. The latest thing you've been cooking in your Instapot. How you dealing with your enemy, Mr. P. And all of and if you happen to write a song based on our conversation today, we want to know about it. So I'll be in
For
touch.
sure.
Let's keep in touch.
You'll be the
Brittni.
first to know if I
Thank
write
you.
that song. Which I probably will when I have time.
You heard it first right here. Our good friend Brittni was inspired by all of you out there with peas. Oh my goodness, what fun, what fun. Thank you so much, Brittni.
Thank you
Brittni's
so
going to
much.
go off. Brittni's going to go off into our virtual green room. Hang on, Brittni. I'll be about right with you. But for now, we're going to say aloha, mahalo. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day. Aloha, Brittni.
Thank you.
Off she goes into our virtual green room. Isn't she a sweetie? So beautiful. And thank you everybody for joining us today. Our Aloha Friday, Sandwich Island Network family, our ohana. We love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting all that we do. And you know what? I think it would be so awesome if we could go out today with more Brittni music. And I'm going to go off into the green room right now, and I want you to listen to. This is her latest release that she has on there. And if I'm not mistaken, this is called Second Nature. Here it is. This is Brittni, her latest release. And you can find Brittni's music on all the outlets. You can download her music and also on her website. Here we go. Mahalo, everybody. Take care.